Nope.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Mythic Table Town Hall for November 2021. So we've got a bunch of stuff for you today. We're going to jump right into it. All right, let me share my screen real quick. So this town hall is the same as all the other town halls, basically. For our agenda, we're going to go through some announcements, run through some kudos, thank everybody on the team. We're going to go through a bunch of updates, talk about what you can do to help us and what we can do to help you. So getting started, I'd like to welcome to the Mythic Table team 5 new members. So Jordan joined us in September, but we didn't have this announcement in September. So we're throwing him into the October announcements. So welcome, Jordan. Welcome, Andrew, Corey, Chris, and Kevin. So that's great. 5 new people joining the development team. It's fantastic. So we would like to give some kudos out to Keith, who has been busy this past month getting our Sonar cloud installation up and going, or integration up and going. This is going to, ensure our code quality moving forward. He's been helping us work on bugs and some production issues, as well as working on the Discord bot. So Kevin has joined us early in October based on seeing our last town hall. And he is our new community champion, taking over for Sarah. And he's been doing a fantastic job. He's hit the ground running, and you've probably seen him all over Discord and Facebook and Twitter, I believe, at this point. Getting up and going, I believe, on Twitch soon, and a couple of other platforms as well. And Jordan, we want to thank you for your enthusiasm and taking the initiative. Jordan's been, he joined us recently, and he's been really enthusiastic about getting some new things up and running. He's also going to be taking over handling or managing our bug and polish triage, which we've been lacking the past little while. So it's going to be nice to get some more hands on that. So for updates, we don't have a lot of updates this month. We've been making some serious headway on the operations backlog. This is some changes that, of course, I've been wanting to do for a while. We planned this for October, and we still have a significant amount of work to do to finish up that backlog. We've almost reached 30,000 unique players. So we're at 29,600 right now, which is fantastic. And we're up to 130 patrons, which is great. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about in our updates, but I didn't put it on the slide, was an outage we had at the end of October. So many of you have probably experienced Mythic Table going down for, I believe it was 36 hours, which is a significant amount of time in internet time, especially since it was completely offline for all of Sunday, and the majority of our players actually play on Sundays. So we want to apologize for that and give you guys a little bit of an explanation as to what happened. So we recently ran across a limitation with our database requiring us to do an upgrade. In doing the upgrade, we experienced a significant amount of data loss. So we shut down the service to prevent anybody from recreating any data that they may, they would have basically had to recreate the game. So we wanted to stop that from happening. So we shut down the service while we worked on repairing it. We worked with our data providers, MongoDB Atlas, and they were able to fully recover all of the data for us. So that was an interesting experience. It was pretty harrowing. Even though we've made announcements that the first playable is a, it's a bit of a beta program for us, and there is no guarantee that your data integrity, will be there. There is a possibility of data loss. But we don't want to have that experience. We've been running the first playable for a year. Some people have been using it the entire time. They've got large campaigns with lots of maps and lots of characters in there. And we want to make sure that those are available. So after this, we've set up daily backups. So at the very least, if we experience another outage like this, we can back up to at least the latest day. So that'll be really good. And moving forward, we're going to be working a little bit closer with MongoDB Atlas for support problems like this. So it was a positive experience all around. So our plans moving forward, we're going to continue working on the DevOps backlog. We're going to be cleaning up our work in progress. We have a number of merge requests that are in the pipe right now that we need to get through. A lot of these are really interesting work, some improvements that everybody's been waiting for. Okay, so that just happened. Welcome to the internet, boys and girls. All right, so after we get that out of the way, we're going to finalize our Kickstarter rewards, and we're going to restart reviving the hack days. So what can you do to help us? As always, you can spread the word about Mythic Table. We are nonprofit and open source, so we don't have a lot of financing available for things like advertising and marketing. So we depend on you guys to tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody you know. Get the word out there about what we're trying to do. If you're technically inclined, even if you're not technically inclined and you want to help out, you can join the development team. We're looking for QA, we're looking for programmers, DevOps, artists, UI designers and UX designers, community managers, and more. So if you're interested, hop on Discord, shout out, and we'll see where we can fit you in. So at this time, I usually like to open up the floor and ask if there are any suggestions, any questions or anything like that. So we've got a big group of people here. I will hand it off to you guys and let me know if you have any comments or concerns.
I just had a quick question.
Sure.
I was wondering if Mythic Table was trademarked.
It is not trademarked, no.
Is that something that you are looking into or that you would be open to looking into?
There's a possibility.
Interested in?
There's a possibility. But to be perfectly honest, as far as I know, if there is no other, the trademark process would protect our logotypes and things like that. And we're not really 100% tied to those. We're okay with, with people coming in, and we can always iterate on our logos. The logo that we have right now for Mythic Table and the type fonts that we're using, they're all, the logo anyway was developed by one of the artists at Skybox. And we love it. It's great and it's fantastic. But to be perfectly honest, it was always meant to be a bit of a placeholder. The fact that it's survived so long is pretty great. And I think it's testament to how kind of iconic that little monster dragon lion creature is. So we've got a lot of great use out of it. But no, as far as whether or not we're going to move forward with a trademark, copyrights and things like that, it's not really on our radar. So good question.
Thank you.
Cool. So we have a couple of questions and comments from the community. So I can run through those real quick. So we have a suggestion to improve our documents and help around the dice roller. So right now we don't have a lot of information about it, and the dice roller is somewhat complicated. So the dice roller is based off of an open source project that allows you to define a lot of dice operations in text, and then turn around and roll those dice basically for you. So we're basically using that in our back end. And that project has some documentation. So we've been throwing people in that direction. But what we really want to be able to do is have that available in the application. So you don't have to look anywhere else. So we do want to do that eventually. Someone else made a suggestion about token flipping. This would be turning tokens upside down, turning them sideways and things like that. And the main purpose that they wanted this for was to allow it to visualize the status of different creatures. So if a creature is dead or unconscious or prone, they can turn them sideways or turn them upside down. So we want to be able to do something like this, but we don't really have it on our roadmap right yet. So some questions were, do we have any plans to build importers, exporters for Mythic Table and other VTTs? And we don't have solid plans for this, but this is something we definitely want to do, especially for Mythic Table by itself. Get you to the ability to like import and export is going to be really, really powerful. You can share assets with that. And as we move forward with our sharing system, which is part of our Kickstarter goals, that's going to be pretty important for us to have that ability to serialize your data in a way that is portable across the system. It'll also be really great for things like backing up your own user experience. So in case the database goes down again, you may still have your own local copy of it. Or if you wanted to move, say, from the Mythic Table hosted environment to, say, a different hosted environment, because you could pick up Mythic Table and run it yourself if you want to. And importing and exporting would be a great way to be able to move your games between the two environments. So another question was, how can I best help Mythic Table? Like we said before, the best way to help is to tell people about us or to join the development team. You can get on Discord and give us a shout out, and we'll get back to you and see how we can fit you in. We do this a lot. Our Discord community is beautiful. We're like very active, and we welcome anybody who's interested in learning more about how to contribute to Mythic Table to jump on Discord and
like and follow.
Yeah, exactly. Like and follow. The final question I have here from the community was, what's up with the roadmap on the website? Yeah, what's up with that? So it's out of date. It's very out of date. We've known this for a long time, but it's not really high on our priority of things to change. So it just happens to be one of the things we kind of shrug our shoulders and apologize for. The reason that's out of date is because we iterated our direction a little bit when we did the Kickstarter. So we still want to move in the direction of making that, of making all those changes that are in that roadmap, but a lot of them are being kind of pushed aside in favor of some of the collaborations that we have with Open Gaming Network and World Animal. So that is one of the reasons why that roadmap is kind of out of date at this point. We hope to make changes, and I believe Kevin has brought up the same kind of concern when we last spoke. So hopefully in the near future, we'll be making some changes and improving our communication in that area. Cool.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. That's something I've planning moving forward.
Yeah, so I just wanted to bring up that we sent out a newsletter to over 23.
Говорит Москва.
Is that on my end?
Sounds like it.
Okay. Okay, so there's 20% open, 29 click through the links. And just wanted to mention that the finances that we put into the report are the most clicked on, but they haven't been updated on the website since June. And I think if we have that many people clicking on that link, that we should put something up there.
Yes,
Sure.
good point. So that's on me to finalize and finish up. And yeah, so I apologize for that. The financial reports haven't been updated for the past couple of months, so I will make sure that they are out there and up.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Fantastic. Well, I'm loving the energy in this meeting, guys. It's fantastic. Any more questions, concerns, comments?
I have an announcement.
Sure.
Люди, вы хуй на блюде.
So,
Я вас проклинаю.
oh. Welcome to the internet.
Я познавая мир.
Keith has been hard at work
Ваше
on
дело.
the Kickstarter Discord bot, luckily, and we are getting that up and running. So we're going to be sending out an email to Kickstarter backers soon, and they'll be able to gain access to the specific location they have in Discord,
Mhm.
which is one of the rewards being fulfilled. So we'll be sending that out right after the town hall.
Awesome. Awesome. That's fantastic. Thank you, Kevin.
Big thank you to Keith for working really hard and getting that up real fast.
Yeah, thank you, Keith. That's awesome.
All right, guys. If that's it, then I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you for your energy and your artistic inspiration. And I'll see you all next month. All right. Bye, guys.